for the sophomore. And now at 197, Andrew, a match that you're looking forward to, a weight that you've wrestled at, two guys that you've wrestled in Evan Bates and Silas Allred.
Two Indiana products, two Hoosiers here. Hoosier on Hoosier wrestling. Yeah, I'm amped up for this one. Similar builds and I would say mentalities and how these guys approach wrestling, and you're already seeing it kind of showcased here with the forward pressure from Allred and Evan Bates, another really strong but mobile upperweight.
Evan Bates bounced between 184 and 197 last year, but has firmly put himself in the starting lineup here at 197.
Evan Bates getting that single leg off the mat. It's a good thing, keeping those strong hips, you know, disengaged. And Silas is looking to game out of this position a bit, keeping the edge of the mat in mind.
And another really good opportunity for a young Northwestern wrestler to try and make their mark against a true stud in Silas Allred.
Yeah, Bates is very close to scoring there, but got to blow that dead with his knee being in jeopardy. So, you know, love good wrestling, but got to keep these guys on the mat for the long haul. So the refs are, you know, in need of protecting these guys and seeing to it that they're still wrestling in March.
Reigning all Big Ten champion in Silas Allred, the first for Nebraska since Robert Kokesh back in 2015. And he's already seen Evan Bates this season down in Vegas. Took that one by major, 11-2. But Matt Storniolo talked about it to us this week. He said that match a lot closer than the scoreline suggested. Evan Bates fought hard until the final buzzer.
You mentioned Pinto being one of the younger guys on this Nebraska squad. And, you know, Allred's a sophomore in eligibility as well. But, man, just, you know, I'm incredibly impressed with Allred's ability to win Big Tens last year and just tear through that tournament, and just fell short of getting on the podium. But got a lot of eligibility left, and you know, if I'm these Husker coaches, I got to be totally proud and just excited for what guys like Allred and Pinto are going to, you know, sprout into as they continue to develop here. So,
and perhaps one of the biggest indicators of Silas Allred's talent, beat the 2022 champion Max Dean twice last season, and he gets the first points, takedown right on the edge of the mat. Evan Bates looks like he might have had one early, but it's Silas Allred who gets on the board first. Second straight ranked opponent for Evan Bates. Tough tech fall loss to Jackson Smith 12 days ago against Maryland.
Yeah, Evan Bates is another one of those younger guys. You know, I might be a little biased because I went to, you know, he's from my hometown, and my brother Lucas and I grew up wrestling with him. And but man, I just love Evan's work ethic. Love the way he approaches the sport. You can tell he's just a wrestling junkie. You know, he's one of those guys that is in the wrestling room in the summertime, not because he, you know, knows he has to, but because he really genuinely wants to be there. And you know, lost a razor thin match at the MSU Open in the finals there to another top-notch guy. So
that loss in November to Stephen Buchanan of Oklahoma. Now Evan Bates gets the escape. 3-1 in favor of Allred. Now Evan Bates Looked for the single leg shot, but a good sprawl from Silas Allred. .40 into the second period. Heavy hand fighting between Allred and Bates.
I was just about to say that. Both these guys looking to, you know, apply some wear and tear in what they're doing with their hand fighting and looking to expose their opponent so they can put some points on the board, some takedowns here. So
1 minute remaining in the period.
Now Silas Allred in on a single leg.
there's slick little knee pull there. Evan's tricky here, though.
And Silas Allred does enough to get the takedown, second of the match. Now trying to collect that right arm of Evan Bates, looking to turn the redshirt sophomore.
Allred looking for a bow and arrow there. Speaking of applying pressure to lower backs and breaking position, I mean, not only is this mental warfare here with you know, putting that move on Evan, but it's a great way to stack some points on the board as well.
And I believe a stall call given to Silas Allred. Justin Oliver over there on the Northwestern bench is extremely vocal and adamant that the Nebraska wrestler wasn't doing enough on top. And our official agreed.
Yeah, you see Allred kind of sitting on that elbow joint with his hand can make it pretty tough for that guy on bottom to clear a wrist and eventually escape.
Well, by no means is this match over for Evan Bates. 5 points between him and Allred, but eating into that ride time. And Evan Bates, always tough on top. Now Allred working to his feet, just looking to unclasp the hands of Evan Bates, and he does.
Allred doing a good job of meeting where Bates' pressure was coming from and kind of using that to drive him up to his feet.
.63 of ride time for Allred.
Nicely timed single. Allred, that trick knee going.
3, takedown, Silas Allred.
And now the medical official will be called to check on Evan Bates. It's a spin around from Silas Allred.
Didn't see if he caught a knee there or...
Looks like they're checking Evan Bates, maybe for some blood in the hair. See the takedown right there. Thought maybe danger to Evan Bates, but didn't see a lot there.
Yeah, tough to make out. I don't know if it was the entrance of the shot. Looks like he might have got cut in the hairline.
Well, of the things to happen in that situation, potentially the best, just a cut. Easy to clean up, easy to cover. Both wrestlers getting some coaching. Mark Manning. The difference in coaching styles, very interesting. Matt Storniolo a little bit more subdued, whereas Mark Manning, almost a larger-than-life presence there on the side of the mat. Going to see another coach
that's
with
right.
that demeanor
Mark
on Sunday.
Manning.
Tom and Terry Brands.
That's right, man. Yeah, I can't wait for that. Mark Manning, I was going to say he's in his 24th year with the Husker wrestling program, but, you know, he's got a motor on him.
3, takedown, Silas Allred.
Doesn't let that slow him down, you know.
Manning has coached in almost 450 duels for Nebraska in his tenure. He's coached 70 guys to an All-American finish, 5 national champions. One of the best coaches, not only in the conference, but in the sport. A 13-3 lead for Allred. Trying to work around Bates. Looking to turn for some near fall points. And the takedown given to Silas Allred. A 1 escape from Evan Bates. Allred needs 1 more takedown for the tech fall. Shot in from Evan Bates, but defended well by Allred.
Super impressive how Silas Allred's looking to just capitalize on these attacks from Evan Bates and look to distance himself.
Winner of the match at 197 pounds.
And at 197, another tech fall, our 3rd tech fall of the night, and our first bonus point win after intermission for Silas Allred. Nebraska now 34 to 3 lead here in this